Welcome to Thursday Scandals at Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner and psychic for over 35 years. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Tyler Perry and Derek Dixon. Be right back. All right, Tarot Maniacs, let's get into this scandal. So, first, let's talk about who Derek Dixon is. He's a playwright and actor, and he filed the lawsuit against Tyler Perry June 13th, 2025, in Los Angeles County Superior Court. He appeared in Ruthless and The Oval and met Perry at a studio event in 2019. He is wicked hot. I will have him in the thumbnail on here. So can't blame Tyler if he busted a move on that. So let's see what his first encounter with Tyler Perry was like at that 2019 studio event. But before I do that, I'm going to bring up the cards and you guys hit that like button. I want to remind everybody that I am having a private event for Past Life Regression. It is free. It's going to happen this Friday after my live. So there'll be a link down below for that if you want to get in on a little past life action. So let's see what Derek Dixon's first encounter with Tyler Perry was like in 2019. Was it professional? Was it sexy? Was there a little bit of flirting going on? What was going on? I'm going to make my cards nice and big for you guys. Let's go. 8 of Wands. There was a lot of communication, a lot of talking, and it was some unbridled conversation there. What were they talking about? Knight of Cups. Lots of compliments there and questions about where Derek was going to go in his career or what his career goals were there. Definitely gave the impression I can do a little something for you if you'd like. So what was the nature of their relationship in the months that followed? How did that relationship go? Did it grow? Did it blossom? There was a lot of trouble connecting. So was Tyler busy with stuff? Yes. Yes. Very, very busy with stuff on Tyler's side. And the other dude, Derek had a lot of things going on too, but not as positive as what Tyler had going on. This looks like it was more toil. This looks like it was like good, successful work. So good for them. Good for them. If we recall 2019, I think Tyler Perry had some house guests at his house. Are there witnesses to the texting and the meetings that they had together? Because the texting was a little suggestive. Maybe I'm not going to go through all the texting, but I thought it could have gone either way. Not like that. I didn't think that it was completely salacious texting. We've all gotten suggestive texts. We know what that's about. So anyone else witness that? No, not really. Not really. I think it was a happy secret that Derek kept. That was a big celebrity that he was kind of keeping in his pocket. So the alleged misconduct began in early 2020. It included text messages and unwanted advances. Now, I didn't get too much detail on those unwanted advances. The accusations did include that Perry entered Dixon's guest room and touched his thigh and groped him a little bit later in 2021. So no gory details, rough details in that. So early 2020, what were the specific circumstances that led to the visit at Perry's home? What was the nature of that visit? Wheel of Fortune. I have an opportunity, and I do think that they were writing together on some kind of collaborative project outside of what Tyler Perry was ordinarily doing. But it was like, hey, why don't you come on over here and we'll do a little brainstorming, collaborating. So started out innocent enough. Oh dear. How did Derek feel when he woke up to Perry touching him? How did he feel about that initially? Very guarded. 5 of Swords. That is a fight card. 9 of Pentacles. Emperor there. 10 of Swords. Ah. So unfortunately, I do think that Derek immediately was like, crap, this is my good contact that just went bad. This is the nice dog that I brought home that bit me. Before that, he had seen Perry as a scion of power. In the moment, he was very, very I don't want to say defensive and give the suggestion that he was like flailing and, causing a ruckus. But he was protective of himself and really had to curb this, like, what the hell are you doing kind of vibe. Again, because he did not want to lose that particular contact for himself. And here he was kind of lost in how to respond to this. There's a fondness about Tyler Perry and a respect for the work that he has done to this point on the part of Derek. So it is a disappointment. And here he did think that this was going to be like a really good and solid professional contact for him. So that's unfortunate. So let's move it on. So the lawsuit includes screenshots of sexually suggestive texts, which is very hard for me to say. Quote, what is it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? And quote, I haven't been touched in months. Word. Why did you decide to keep and share these text messages? First, why did you decide to keep them? It wasn't for a lawsuit. It was to protect his own career. He wanted to make sure that if there was ever any discussion about him not getting a job, not being welcome in certain areas of Hollywood, that he said, hey, like Tyler Perry, was a friend of mine. I also think there's something about the tech on his phone. So if he had an iPhone, I think they just automatically save into like some kind of crazy archive. Why did he decide to share these text messages? Well, I don't think his career really is going the way he wants it to. And I do think that there's some thinking that perhaps there was a stick put in the wheel of his trajectory. So, what did you ever feel? Did he, Derek, ever feel like reciprocation would be rewarded in some fashion professionally? Did he get the sense that reciprocation would have been rewarded? Yes. But not like a relationship. This was like a hit it and quit it kind of thing. I think there may be more to that. I think we may hear more about that. So Dixon does allege that Perry used his power to manipulate his career. He promised roles and raises and offered to produce a pilot if his advances were acquiesced. So he filed an EEOC complaint in June 2024 and left the Oval in its final season. How detailed were the promises of career advancement? How detailed? Oh, that's very detailed. Um, was it just verbal? Yes. Yes. Verbal. Um, and I do think that the quid pro quo was spoken, but the deal was a contract. So it was, here's this amazing contract. Here's what we can do, but you got to do this, baby. Got to do this. After the filing of the EEOC complaint, how did Perry respond to Derek? You misunderstood. You did not pick up what I was talking about, and I guess we should part ways. You're never going to eat lunch in this town again. No one's going to work with you. So that was my next question. Did you receive any threats, or implicit or implied? Were you threatened? Did he threaten to write you off the show? Did Perry threaten to write him off the show? Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be released and you'll never work again. You'll be out in the wind on this one. So Dixon claims that he was diagnosed with PTSD and depression. He contends that he lost approximately $400,000 and is seeking $260 million in damages. So, what is the likelihood of Perry fighting this? What is the likelihood of Perry fighting this? Oh, they're going to settle. Guys, this is going to be a settlement. There's more that has not yet been disclosed. There's more information that's going to be revealed if this goes to court. So I do think he's going to settle. I think he's going to get a settlement that's going to be an undisclosed amount. So, wow. What is Perry's legal team advising? Be sweet. Don't go back. Can't be friends with this guy, obviously. And it's all going to come out in the wash. You got to pay the piper. You got to pay the piper. I'm going to leave it at that, kids. So I think that's pretty clear. It's pretty clear what's going to happen here. So, didn't see this coming. Didn't have this on my 2025 bingo list, bingo card. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I mean, I hate to say that the curse of the Markle struck Tyler Perry, but it looks like it did. Let me know what you think down in the chat. Like I said, I am having a free past life guided meditation on Friday. So if you want to sign up for that, there's still a few spots left. You can do that down in the link below. I'm also running a heat wave sale because we are having a heat wave. It's really starting on Monday, but warming up here on the East Coast today. It's going to be over 90 today. So I dropped my summer price even a little bit more. So if you want to get a reading, you can click on the link down below, book your reading. Right now, the link is only open until tonight. So book your readings for tonight. But I may extend it to the heat wave. So I may go through the weekend and into Monday. So I may even be at a remote location if it's really, really hot. So we may have some interesting lives coming up. So my folks are home, their pool is open. I may be doing remote stuff from their house. So I got to bring all my cameras and my lights and everything. So, but we'll take it day by day, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the future.